right, man. Watching the national championship last night. Congratulations to LSU. They beat Clemson. And one of the biggest questions for Michigan fans and people from around the state of Michigan, Michigan State fans, and etc., is how far are the local teams like Michigan, Michigan State away from competing for a national title. Yesterday showed us a long way. But one thing I also want to talk about first is how Ed Orgeron was everything to LSU that Jim Harbaugh was supposed to do for the University of Michigan. Appreciate everybody for tapping in with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And don't forget, we cover college sports and everything else on my main channel, Goodfellas Sports TV. Check that out, all right? That's Goodfellas Sports TV right here on YouTube. But, yeah, thinking yesterday of Ed Orgeron coming back to Louisiana after I think he had a little spill at Ole Miss for a few seasons. And pretty much he was everything to the University of LSU that Jim Harbaugh is supposed to do for Michigan. Now, if Harbaugh did what Ed Orgeron did and left for the league, I don't think no Michiganders or Michigan fans or Wolverine fans across the nation would be mad at Jim Harbaugh. What Ed Orgeron did, he came and figured out what the issue was with LSU. And now that people are finding out that in the SEC that you have to have a special type of quarterback, not just a functional quarterback, not just a quarterback that can be a dual threat, but a quarterback that can move the needle and get the ball down the field and kind of be the star of your team. You can no longer play Greg McElroy, John Parker Wilson football, hand it off 20, 30 times a game. Your quarterback got to win you some games in the SEC now and overall in college football. And the SEC hasn't had the greatest college quarterbacks of all time in recent history, but now it's starting to change. And Ed Orgeron looked at Louisiana State University and he said, you know what? My problem is that we don't have a quarterback. We got dope running backs, Fournette, Geis. We got good receivers out there. You had Chase and Marshall and other guys out there. You always had really good defenses there. But running the ball and playing defense is not good enough to win a national championship. Nowadays, you need a Tua, you need a Burrows, you need a Lawrence. You need a really star quarterback. And Ed Orgeron said, you know what? Instead of, going to record another quarterback, we had all these good recruits here and all these promising quarterbacks. I'm pretty sure they did. LSU is a good university for football. You know what? It's the system. Let me change the system. Let me go get some NFL guys and run a pro system. We getting tired of running this old Bill Walsh I formation, two tight end power type of football. He went there and said, you know what a good general does and a good leader, good coach did? He self-evaluated, said, you know what? We need an innovative offense. Now, they had Cam Cameron come through there. Les Miles was an old school type of offensive coach. Ed Orgeron said, you know what? I need to be flexible. And I need to do what's best for this program. And he went to got some innovative guys from the NFL, passing game coordinator, offensive coordinator, and he changed everything. You know what he did? He delegated to some people that knew better and knew what that needed to be done in Louisiana State to win. The defense wasn't a problem. Running the ball wasn't a problem. Their problem was the quarterback position. And they saying, we getting all these top quarterback recruits. Why ain't none of them developing? You know what Ed Orgeron did? He said, you know what? We're going to change. This ain't working. We're going to get NFL guys that's done it before on a high level. And we're going to build structure around the quarterback. And we're going to make it work. And he blew out the whole playbook, brought a new playbook in, brought new guys in, and it took off. He did it. He did what needed to be done. Now Jim Harbaugh, he bought Gaddison from Alabama, but the problem is he don't get the recruits that LSU get. You know what I'm saying? He don't get the top level recruits, and he got to find a way to get better ball players. They get athletes. Michigan get the Big Ten gonna get the linemen, but he had the dope receivers. Maybe they lacked a little bit at running back. But other than that, I just think they lack in structure. They lack in system. They defensive system don't like it. I would go, man, if I'm Michigan and this don't work, I'll fire him and get somebody else after this season. But this team lacks structure. It don't lack too much of the talent. It lacks talent at the quarterback position. If they had an elite level quarterback, that can get up and do what Lawrence did, or do what Burrows did, or do close what Tua did, they got the receivers. Michigan receiving corps I'm going to say as good as LSU and Alabama, but they was tier 2. You know what I'm saying? Offensive line black good this year. All these, good talent on the outside. Michigan just need a better structure. But Ed Orgeron did what Jim Harbaugh was supposed to do for Michigan. And Harbaugh don't like he coming close to doing what Orgeron did. But, another thing that was pointed out about the University of Michigan and where it's lacking at is that it doesn't offer online courses or classes. And they saying that other school, Michigan's are one of the few schools out the Power 5 conferences, whatever it is, that don't offer online classes, and that may draw recruits away. So that was something that was going around. So I don't know exactly how true it is, but to be honest, from actually competing with Ohio State, the biggest problem with Michigan is the talent at the quarterback position. And this year also a little bit more depth at the running back position. The receivers, they get them. The linebackers, you see, they get them. They playing at the next level. The star defensive linemen, they get them. The DBs, they pretty good. I think it's the system. I think the system is broken at Michigan defensively. I think the system offensively, I think it's hard to tell with Gaddis. I just didn't think Shea Patterson was that bad. But honestly, I think Michigan is a good defensive system away. I think they are a good defensive coordinator away, and I think they are a quarterback away from being a national championship contender. Seriously, I don't think they too far off. I don't think so. I think if they had a better defensive system and a better quarterback, I think Michigan is right there. I do. I think if they go to the NFL and find a defensive coordinator, they come to Michigan and apply the principles here, and I think if they can find that blue chipper quarterback, I think they'll be all right. Michigan got talent all over the field. But this year, the biggest problem with Michigan was quarterback play. The defense was hit or miss. If offenses couldn't pick up the blitz, then Michigan was going to dominate them like they did Iowa. Now, offenses was able to pick up the blitz and beat man coverage, then Michigan was going to be in trouble because he wasn't getting no points put up from Shea Patterson for real. So that's the difference. You know what I'm saying? That Clemson defensive coordinator called a great game last night until it got a little bit out of hand. But Michigan, that's the difference. They need a creative, innovative defensive coordinator, and they need a blue chipper at quarterback. And Michigan should take all their resources and try to get the best quarterback. And also, developing quarterbacks has been a big problem here. LSU had that problem. They had good, formidable quarterbacks they failed to develop. So if your system is failing, they need to find a system that's going to kind of produce, or unlock guys' potential. But to be honest, I don't think Michigan that far off. He may be a head coach from all that happening being off, but I think Harbaugh was best in the NFL because he delegated to a lot better coaches. Greg Roman, who's one of the best offensive coordinators in the league right now, I think he might be with Buffalo. Whoever the defensive coordinator was, I forget who that was, but he had a great staff in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And in Michigan, he need to get rid of that offensive coordinator, the defensive coordinator, excuse me. And Gaddis got to get a talented quarterback. And if they can get those things together, they can beat Ohio State. The talent is there. They just don't have the structure. They don't have the leadership right now. And, Michigan got to go out there and find a hotshot coach. They got to find a leader. If Harbaugh can't get it together, a lot of this got to do with coaching. A lot of this got to do with preparation. And fall on Harbaugh. They got to find a real Ed Orgeron. You know what I'm saying? And fall out the love affair with Harbaugh. If they really want to get over the hump, you know what I'm saying? They got to find somebody out here. If Urban could do it at Ohio State, it could be done at Michigan. It can. He got a system offensively that's digestible for a quarterback, plug and play. If you mobile, they're going to make them adjustments. If you're a statue in the pocket like Dwayne Haskins, the offense work. And they know they got a plug-and-play system on defense. So, we'll have to see, man. But, hey, let me know what you guys think, how far you think Michigan is from being a national championship contender. And also what you think about Ed Orgeron doing what Jim Harbaugh is supposed to do at the University of Michigan. Am I right? Am I off? You're different from my opinion. Love to hear your opinion. Don't forget, we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out to the email. If you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, or video request, want to make a donation to the channel, that information in the description. Check out our Michigan playlist, college sports playlist, the Michigan postgame playlist. One time for the one time.